Greetings to another video. I've done a silly thing and I thought I would share my experience so you don't make the same mistake. So let me put this in context. I've been riding bikes for, I'll be specific, carbon bikes for I would say 9 years. It's taken me 9 years to buy one of these. If you don't know what it is, you should do. I should have done, and I should have used one a long time ago, and it's basically a torque wrench. So basically, I'm sure you all know this, I'm just very late to the game and I've messed something up and I want to show you so you don't do it. When you tighten up bolts on carbon frames, they have a little thing that says NM, and is it NM? Newton meters, is that right? Yeah. And that's the torque that a certain bolt is meant to be tightened to. So for example, your seat post might say 8, so you tighten it exactly to 8. It's just a way of measuring. I mean, I'm sure you all know this, but I've always just done it by feel. Because I had an alloy bike for years, that little beauty, I never bothered to know how to use one. I've got a new bike and I feel like I should. It's a very fancy bike. And I don't want to crack it, so I've finally succumbed and bought a £20 Amazon special torque wrench. And I got it same day delivery. It arrived, I was waiting for it. It arrived at 10 o'clock at night, so set the scene. I'm up there, I'm like looking out the window. I'm like, when's it going to arrive? I can't wait. I'm just so excited to get to using this torque wrench and learning the things that I should have learned like 8 years ago, 9 years ago. I get a buzz. It's here. I run down, go and pick it up, and I rip it open. And I'm like, I cannot wait. And I was like, right, I'm not going to use it on my fancy new bike. I'm going to do it on my turbo bike, which is a Specialized tarmac. It's a beautiful bike. I think it says 8 Newton meters. I'm going to show you how to use this. This is a long story. I'm just giving you the intro, so you know what's going on. I get it on there and I'm like, set it to 8 Newton meters, set it to 8, fab, right, do it. Click, 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 like getting it on there. This is me getting it, tightening it. I heard like a little click, but I was like, torque wrenches, they give a little click and they stop you completely from moving it any further. So I thought, oh, I'll keep going. Move, 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 move. I'm like, this is blooming tight. I'm sure it shouldn't be this tight. Moving it a bit more, crack. I was like, what? I thought this was tight. Cracked. I've cracked the... Luckily, it's not the actual seat post. It's just it's a metal seat post collar, but it's just cracked down the side. And I was like, oh, I've had this thing 5 minutes. I've already cracked something. Thankfully, it's not my new bike. It is an old bike and it's a seat collar and it's metal that I can change. But I'm like, for God's sake. Right, how to actually use one. So, because I had no idea. So basically when you get your torque wrench, and they're all different, but mine specific has a twist function there. So you basically twist it so that the 0 is lined up to whatever Newton meter you want. There's actually different numbers around it. So if your number doesn't line up to the 0, say it's between, you want 5 and the 0 won't line up, it's kind of in between. You line the 1 up so it kind of adds together so it makes 5. Does that make sense? Let me just put this to 5. And I'll put it to 6. Right, so that's currently at 6. And then you go 6.2, 6.4. Right, so that's at 6 now. So I'm going to show you on my bike. One sec. I need to put some shorts on. I've got these awful shorts I just wear around the house and they are not for YouTube. So one way is for loosening and one way is for tightening. So this way is for loosening, so I'm going to loosen the bolt. So then you flip that to the other side to tighten. And because it's set to 6, when it gets to 6 you'll hear like a little click. Well, you'll feel this click. See, do you hear that? So that's at 6 now. Do not go past that. I repeat, do not go past that. Look at that. That's the one that I cracked. See the crack, that little white line? Yeah, crack that. Metal. crack straight through it. So I hope you found that helpful, useful. I know for a lot of you, you'll be like, Kate, you won't even be watching now because you're like, I know how to use a torque wrench. It's not that difficult. But I think if you don't know, you don't know. And I guess the whole point of my channel when I started it was to help people like learn as I was learning. And I'm learning like 10, 11 years into my cycling journey, how to use a torque wrench. But now I've done it, I'll never make the same mistake again. And you know what, I just thought it was funny. Although I wouldn't have been laughing if I'd have done that to my like new bike. So always practice on something that you're not bothered about first for your first try with a torque wrench. But yeah. All right, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all next video. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. 1, 2, so 4 and then a 1. No, 4. I don't know how to use this. What am I doing? What am I showing you for? I can't even use it. How do I get to 5?